good morning. Let me just get everything sorted. Let me put lights on. Let me move that. Let me wiggle that around. You can tell I'm very unprepared. I've been faffing. I wish I'd stop inventing like blooming things, but there you go. Oh, what am I doing here? Oh, it might help if I got the right plug. I love it. No. Oh, what am I doing? Clumps. I'm definitely losing the plot here. Let me put that in there a second. There we go. There we go. Dear me. Let's click buttons. Let me move that. There we are. Light, camera, action. Wahoo, wahoo. Morning, Rach. Right, let me just. Oh, what's happening here? There we go. Okay, I think we're live. Yeah, there we go. Perfecto. Right, let me just press my gadgets. Press my gadgets. Oh, crikey. There we are. Oh, look, I found myself. It says I'm live. Perfect, perfect. Right, morning, my lovely. Right, let me just see if. Oh, there we go. Right, let me just whack that on. No, it won't. Let me do that. So forget that. Hello. Right, okay. So that's on. That's on. Morning, Trace. I'm saying hello to myself. Morning, me. Dear. Okay, let me just whack these in the shot a second. Well, let's put them like that, and then you can sort of see. I don't know. Morning, Susan. Right, I'm trying to get myself arranged because I'm not arranged. Yeah, as you do. Right, okay. So, what time are we on? Oh, look at that, crumbs. It's 10 o'clock already. Good morning, everybody. Now, it's a beautiful day, so I'm going to crack on as quick as I possibly can. So, today, I am going to be doing a giveaway as well. Morning's there. I'm going to go through the prices. I've already altered prices. I keep putting prices on and altering them because I'm thinking, oh, they're just, I feel that they're just too much, but then I have to think about, shipping or, well, postage, etc. So some of these prices are really low, so I am trying to take into consideration. I'm hoping you're going to buy sort of one or two things so it balances it, if you get me. So, but so today, later, once I've done this live, everything's going live with prices, amounts on. Now, they are going to be made to order. I have not got an abundance of stock all made up. So please, I'm hoping it's going to be a day turnaround, 2 days tops, and then they're out with tracking, etc. So this is tracking that you're getting. Morning, Chris. Let me just say a quick hello to everybody. Janine, Patricia, Riz, Rianne, Marie, Louise, hi, Andy, Pauline, Tracy. Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning. Boom, 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 boom. I'll give you a heart as well. Bam, bam, bam. Nanny, Chris. Hi, Kazzy. Marie, hi. So, I obviously have overhead is the YouTube, which gives you the better view. And the side angle is the Facebook group. Hello. Bam, 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 bam. So, all of you gorgeous people in the Facebook group, hi, good morning. It's going to be another beautiful day. Wolverhampton has sunshine. Bam. Talking of Wolverhampton, the 31st of May is, now I say for now, it's going to be the last workshop I do for a bit because of things I've got coming up. Okay, so just letting you know this, if you want to do a workshop, and the workshop is going to be, we're going to have boxes to make, we're going to do books, we're going to do all sorts of nonsense, we're going to do storage, the whole lot. So you are getting value for money, beyond value for money on the workshop. It's £30 a person. I even feed you. And nobody has died since that. Obviously, it's a sandwich, crisps, a little buffet. Buffet, it sounds posh, doesn't it, really? Salad, etc., peanuts, whatever, sweeties, donuts normally, and plenty of tea, coffee, squash, etc. So, full wheelchair access as well to where I do. So yeah, bear that in mind. So, morning, Terry. So you beautiful lot. Hi, Ruth, Kathy. I can't see any more comments. So yeah, okay. So I'm really excited with this. You prefer YouTube, Louise? I don't blame you. I love it when you dual. because you've got different angles on the go. So I can sort of, I don't know, you can see a side view with this. I love this Lavinia one. Now, on the site, in my little shop, I have put, obviously, Lavinia stamps is LS. We will be having some Lisa Horton storage as well, so that'll be LH sort of thing. So, you know, I'm just being open and honest with you guys as much as I can, because I don't want to put something on that I shouldn't do and stuff like that. So I have asked a few questions to make sure I'm doing the right thing, you know. So I am very respectful of companies, but they are grey boards, so they're going to come untreated, undone. You can do what you like with them. I have spritzed these. I have put textured paste on. I have just sprayed the product on and then put a texture paste. I've used one of the Lavinia Stamps Lovely stencils. The art inspiration, I mean, that's a fiver for that box. I might do you 2 for a fiver. I've put the lovely art inspiration papers on. I've put some funky fossil glitter on this. But storage wise, they are tight, they are snug. Nothing's going to be falling out and breaking, squishing or anything like that. Please don't get thumbs up. Oh, bless you, I always forget. So just while I've got all of your attention, yes, thank you. Thumbs up on YouTube, thumbs up on the Facebook group, share, comment, it all helps. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please subscribe to the Facebook. Today I'm going to be putting together the Versafine CLA 6 holder, just to show you how easy it is to put together. So these are really easy products, and there's no glue either. All the storage on the shop, I can only see 16 items, and none of the new they are. They have 0 stock though, so none of them are showing that they're in stock. But once I finish today, I'm going to be putting numbers on to say there's stock, so they will be. So I'm going to run through it all with you. Obviously I can see, but I didn't know that you guys couldn't see, so my bad. All right, so bear with me. I'm going to run through all the prices. And as I say, as the orders come in, it's going to be as the order come in. There's no preference or anything like that. No special treatment for anybody. It's as it comes in. Now, I want to show you. So, yes, I've seen them a few minutes ago. Perfect, Louise. So you can see them. Great stuff. So you have got, so I think this is a fiver. So I don't know whether I'm going to do 2 for a fiver, because I have to think about, you know, the weight, the cost. Now, I might be doing an option to upgrade to MDF. That is not available yet. And if I do that, I've then got to think of postage, because at the minute you're getting free track postage on all the grey board. So the weight of wood is a lot different to a bit of grey board as such. So, but to be fair, once you put a product on, these are rock solid. I mean, that's funky fossil stuff on there, and that is solid, yeah. So let me just move these over you. In fact, let me whack them up here out the way. So let me show you some bits and bobs and give you some prices. Now, like I say, let me just grab my Versafine CLA. Now, I have done these because I love the single stuff, but oh, you can see, brilliant. Okay, so they all come out nicely. None of these are rammed in. Now, the reason, I just want to show you these. Now, all nicely done, fit together, dead easy. A side, a top, back. There's nothing difficult about it. They are slightly shorter inside. Okay, now I did say I was going to do little fun things and stuff like that, but because I've designed this as one complete piece and not singles, I think this is so much better. So I know they've got no what's it, however, they all fit in snug as a bug, very nicey, diddly doo-dah, yeah. And there's that little bit, it's not wiggle room, but you've got the movement on them, so they're not, you don't really need a finger slot. Now, I just want to show you. I'm going to put one of these together in a second, but let me just grab, because look at that. Now, you can stick these together if these are in your storage room. Now, somebody asked me, should you lie your what's it? I put my inks however I like. Obviously, they're upright to show you in that sense. I'm putting them like that now. Or on my actual storage, now, I haven't even glued these ones together. I've got them like that. Now, the Lavinia ones are a sponge. Yeah, there is liquid in there. But for me, until they're not glued, by the way, so I've just plonked them all in at the minute. Until I have a big patch of ink, or I can't see, to be fair, there's not much leeway. There's a little bit of wiggle room, but nothing major. So if I want to stack them like that, I shall. My choice. I don't really use them. I have overused them. However, it's not a product I use a lot of now, and probably they need replenishing, if I'm honest with you. But you use your storage. However, I'm not one to tell you to put your storage flat, up, down, sideways. You do you. Now, what I will say is, what I like with these is you can run, I mean, I've run mine double like that on the shelf, so they're running twos, but you can make yourself a nice little travel box, like I've done with the elements. And, you know, 3 of those in, you're not going to use what, 18, well, you might do. However, if I'm taking any, that to me, probably a 4 would be enough. But I've done a 6 because, you know, I've got grey in there, light, etc, etc. So them are my go-to colours. So for me, I'll put them in a box, done. I've got all my Versafine there. But if you've got the full set, which is that and then another 3, so that's 6, 12, 18, 24, 32, 36, is it? Yeah, I think that's about right. I think I've got the full set away. Fit lovely. So I'm going to show you how easy this is to put together very, very shortly. And I'm going to be giving away one of these, so a 6 holder, today for free. All I'm going to ask is your name, obviously your address, and I will send it out to you free. Now, this is how it's going to come. Look at that. Nice and easy, flat pack. Yeah, it's really easy to put together. So I'm going to whack these out the way a second. So let me put them up there. Now, you can add a bit of glue, and just for quickness, I've just plonked these together. So these aren't glued. I'm already bashing you guys around. I do apologise. Sorry, folks. So let me put that up there. So that's your Versafine CLA. Now, that storage that I've got up there is running beautifully. Again, if you've got your little ink containers, I've got 5 of the inks. Morning, Ruth. I've put them in. I've used the Art Inspiration papers. Pop that on the front, and there you go. And that's top, bottom, yeah, 5. So the Versafine CLA, how have I done that? Now, I did offer singles. So the single is £1.50. Where's my singles gone? I don't know where I've put them. Right, so you got a single 1, yeah, as in a 1. Where did I put those? I don't know. I think my mum's took off with them. Bless her. She's robbed me. So you've got a single 1, then you've got a 6, which is £6, or you can buy 12, which is 2 off, for a tenner. Okay, so I'm trying to keep this affordable storage. Now, if you're saying to me, I think it's too expensive, be open and honest with me, and I'll look to see if I can reduce the price. But I think £6 for the 6, and if you buy 12, which is 2 of these, a tenner. I think that's very reasonable. Now, elements. Let me just grab this one here. So, elements, I was really surprised with this holder. So, in here, I've got the stars on. I've got my elements. I've also got archival. Now, I'm going to tell you what else fits in this. So, I'm not bluffing you. You're going to see it in real time. Harmony inks, they fit in. Guess what else fits in? Memento. And you've got these archival inks, because that archival and that archival are different. And guess what? They fit in. It's mine. You do that every time. I love it. So the elements don't just fit in elements. They fit in everything bar the kitchen sink. So I was really shocked with this. So archival. They're the newer pads, older pads. You've got your element ink. Now, these fit snug. There's no wackling around, so you're not going to be losing ink, lids or anything like that. The old mementos. And if you've got them, the Harmony Spectrum Noir stuff, yeah? So these I've advertised on the shop. And again, the elements, you can do singles for £1.50. That's just one little one, yeah? The 6 for £6 or 2 for 10, which gives you 12. Yeah. So if I, whoops, here we go. I'm just wrecking the place now. So you get 2 of them for a tenner. So you've got 12 ink storage. Now, it depends. You can have that mixed as you want. You can have all memento. You can have all archival. You can have all whatever you want, elements, whatever. Yeah. Oh yeah, we got I ain't put you in, have I? Oh, I did put you in. That's another one. There you go. Them are mine. That's it. There you go. So you can put in whatever you like. Let me just move out the elements. Can't see that I desperately need more. I will be putting it all live once I've done this morning show. Calm, calm, calm. Don't panic. You will get it today. You will order it today. You might get it well, I'll send it out tomorrow. All right. So chill your beans. So the element storage, as you can clearly see now, I'm not bluffing you. It fits archival. It fits. Look, there's no, it's not, I'm not ramming anything in. Yeah. It fits harmony. It fits really nicely, the old memento. And it fits beautifully Stazon. Yeah. So there we go on those little beauties. Now let me just put my ink back on there. I've got to remember which is mine, which is my mother's now. Crumbs. Oh, that one's mine. Yeah. So that's your archival. And mainly under elements and stuff. So that's that. So you get two for a tenner. 2 for a tenner. And they're flat pack. Let me just put Mum's stuff out there. My Mum's got a collection of all sorts. Crumbs, I might take. Now, I'm just going to bump that out the right. Let me move this up there. So I'm running this like that up on my storage because I'm nearly out of space and that's what gap I've got. You can have that however you want. Now then, let me just grab. Now, I'm going to be totally honest, open and honest, bloody blue and all that, you know me. So, the oxides. This is a preset 11. And I'm doing this for £10. A nice stack of 11. Now, I thought to myself, oh, I reckon Lisa Horton's will fit in here. Now, I'm being totally honest because I feel that, I mean, yes, if I ram it in, but I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to design a 6, like the Versafine CLA, like the elements for the Lisa Horton. So again, it's going to be £6 for 6 or 2 for 10. They won't be released today because I haven't designed it, but they are coming very soon. They'll be done for Tuesday. If not before, I will put it out into the ethos so you know. Okay. So again, I've done a box storage for that where I've done a set of 3 and I've put a box in. That option will also be available. I just want to see what you're looking at. Morning, Dawn. So that's that. Now, what else have I got? Now, re-inkers. Wow, here we go. This is an interesting one because I haven't designed it yet. Now, the re-inkers are also the same size for your thank you, Kaz. Now, I appreciate that to say that we're on the... I will post to Australia, but I'll need to look at how much it's going to cost. And obviously that will be a discrepancy that you will have to pay. Okay. So I will send out. But yeah, you'll have to message me privately for that. Okay. Right now, alcohol inks, your Versamark, your Stickles, your liquid pearls, your Versafine CLA, all your little refills, re-inkers and your Stickles, these are all the same size. So I'm going to offer you guys, I haven't even designed it yet, but I know it's coming. I am going to do a set of 12. So 6 and a 6, all in a nice little square. Yeah. So it's going to be quite similar to, let me just have a look. It's going to be quite similar to this, but smaller, obviously. Yeah. So with regards to your distress, it's going to be that sort of size, but smaller. Yeah. If you get what I mean. So it's not going to be that deep. It's going to be a lot smaller so that you can obviously, it's going to be about so big on. So you can see your product and the colour. So you know what it is, right? And I'm going to be offering 12 re-inker for £6 because it's only a small box. I'm not being greedy or anything like that. I'm going to do that for £6. So the Lisa Horton ink and the re-inkers will be coming up in the next couple of days, so they won't go live today because I've not designed it, so I haven't got a physical product to show you. I want to be able to show you the product, okay? So they're coming, but that'll be a set of 12 for £6. Right, now, what else have I got? I want to show, because I want you to be quite clear with what I'm showing you. So let me just grab these, and let me grab these. Now, this is, now I showed you this the other day. Now this actually holds the Lavinia Stamps Star Bright, the glitters, basically. Yeah, okay. Now this also holds your Sweet Poppies products as well. Okay, so you can have it like so, like so. So you've got an alternative now if you want to put your Sweet Poppy in, or your Lavinia, or both, you know, mix and match, go for it, you know, do your thing. Now I turned this into a lid, not thinking that I had other products, but I have. So obviously it's up to you now. Let me put them out the way. So these, the Lavinia glitter pots, I'm doing 2, so you're getting that and that for a £5. Okay, now if you've only got 4 like I thought I had, yeah, I actually turned this one into a lid, as you can see. Yeah, now how I done that is, because if you've got 4 glitter pots and you think I want that with a lid, how nice it is, all I done is where you've got that circle there, because that's this cutout I put down as the lip to rest it on, so it's just a little bit nicer. Yeah, I actually stuck them on the edge, as you can see, and then I decided to decorate. Yeah, exactly. And this is why I've done this, because I'm sick of losing all mine. And then I've just decorated those circles, and you can do what you like. You know, if you say to me, Lisa, I'd like some whatever, I might even put some on. If you spend a bit with me, I might put in a few freebies for you to decorate, if you're going to use it as a lid, for instance. Yeah, I'll always put a couple of tags and stuff in with any order. I always give you a free gift. But if you're wanting to use it as a lid, or even decorate it as a gift, let me know. Send me a message and I will do something specifically for you if there's something you specifically want to do. Okay, I'm open to options, but you're going to get 2 of these, so you're going to have enough for your Sweet Poppy stuff and your Lavinia. Okay, and there is a little movement to that. So obviously this was designed specifically for your Lavinia, however it does fit. It's not, they're not going to fall, let's put it like that. Okay, but if you think to yourself, well, hold on a second, I want to do I've got Sweet Poppy and I want to do a little lid for that, it will also fit lovely, you know. So that little bit of, it's only a little, you know, it's in there, you know, you got something in there. Okay, so I personally think they're gorge, and this one's my favourite. So the vintage and this one, and it's also Amanda's favourite as well. But yeah, they're gorgeous, as you do. Anyway, so we digress. So that that will be £5 for the 2, so you get 8. So like I say, I've turned it into a lid, but I've actually got 3 Sweet Poppies, which I found, you know, when you're hunting for stuff, to think, right, okay, what have I got? You know, I've got more stuff than I thought. So anyway, so that's that. So that's going to be 2 for a £5. Guys like going on the market. It's 2 for a £5. Now, Dinkles. Now, I have got a Dinkles storage totally different in front of me, but I've done it like this because I just wanted to show you how easy, when I went to yesterday, when I went to obviously to do the show at Birmingham, I thought, oh, you know, so I've never ever had, yes, exactly, such a brilliant gift, because if you're going to do it as a lid for a gift, I'll actually put something personal on it as well, you know, a name or happy birthday or yeah, whatever. But yeah, just message me and I'll do it. But these are gorgeous. Now, I've put little stickers on there, and then I've put the Dinkles on and whatnot, so I know the colour as it is true, yeah. But there's your little, now I'm not sure because I haven't got any brush hose, but if they're the same size pots, your brush hose will also fit in here. Now, I didn't want to put also for fits brush hose because I haven't got a brush hose, but if they are the same size pot, 7.5, yeah, then they will also fit the brush hose. So if you've got brush hose, can you let me know if they're the same size pot as the Dinkles, because then it will also this will also help for your brushos or your dinkles, okay, which I think they are. How about wants to store your eyeshadows? Now that is what I'm working on. That's coming up, yeah. So don't worry, I haven't forgot. All right. So, and those your dinkle pots will be 2 for a £5. So yeah, you get 2 of those. Yes, they're the same size. Okay, so now I can advertise and say the Dinkles and brushos, and I'll put a slash on and put brushos. To be fair, I might do 3 for a £5 because they seem tiny. Leave that one with me. How many is normally in a set? Is it 20? I think is it 20? I thought of that too. Okay. Yeah. So leave that one with me. But if there's anything particular, just message me and say, Lisa, can you design this for that? Now I've had my mum. My mum wants storage now, so I'm designing stuff for my mum. And that, so far I've got like a little what's it holder, but I'm going to do brushes holders. So I am going to be able, because I've got a lot of Lavinia stuff and I've got a lot of all sorts of stuff. I am going to do holders for your Lavinia, holders for, you know, these. So I know you got your 3 sizes on your brushes, what you normally, and obviously you got your thinner one as well, your number 3, your number 7, your number 9. I am going to do storage for those as well. So I am going to have everything covered. Trust me, I'm a crafter just like you guys, and I've got pots of stuff everywhere and I'm losing stuff. So I want all my brushes, I want all my stuff in one place. I am sick of getting beetroot jars, even though they do what they need to do. But it would be nice if I had something nice that was decorative. And like if you want to give it out as a gift, you can put something nice on that and have it specific for small, medium and large brushes, etc. Yeah. Same as your glue holders. I can do something for your glue holders. Now, to be fair, here's a thought for you. Will that fit there? Oh my gosh, yes it does. Now look at that. So, that also fits... Sugar my timbers. That also fits your gluers. So not only does it fit Art Inspiration's beautiful ink range of watercolours, this is like, honestly, it's shocking. These will all be available on the site. Yeah. So that also fits that. See, look at that. See, this is what happens when I start putting things into holes, and it's like, oh, it fits that now. That could actually, I could change that down to a 2 or a 3. Da, da, da. Okay, so Dinkles, let's move them out of the way. Okay, so we've done that. Now, this is one of my favourites. So this was the whole reason I started doing this. This is your Inkology full set of 20 in a beautiful case. Now, I've just put some textured paste on. We're going to be so... Honestly, you are going to be so organised. I love my space now. Honestly, and I feel I'm in a clean area. It's weird, isn't it? I was so envious of people's storage, and they have all this lovely storage. I'm even going to look at doing storage for your fancy papers as well, your 8s and your 12 by 12s, but that's something else. Let's stick with the inks for now, yeah? So, how much is this? I bet you're asking. So, this 20 set, yeah, for your Inkology is £10. A tenner. Absolutely fabulous. And again, I've just put the colours on. I've just put some textured paste on, and look at that, it looks stunning. Now, if you want a label on the front and you want me to put some on, personalise it, let me know, because I can put something on there, you know, not as in paper like what I've done here, but in wood, you know, proper, like pop a name on and have it embossed out sort of thing. Yeah. I'll tell you what, let me just show you this. Very much like this, yeah. So you see how I've done the writing on here, it's all separate. Obviously I won't paint it or anything like that, but you'll have the underlip and then you'll have whatever you want. So if you wanted something on here, you need to come in and move with me. Chris, you're so kind. But yeah, can you just imagine if you put somebody's name on it, or you know, let's create or something like that, holding the full set. Yeah, perfect. The word Inkology would be good. Yeah, Inkology. Perfect. So, you know, again, if that's something you want, let me know. If you want something more personal, yeah, brilliant. Okay, so let's put that, because I love that, to be fair. Now, let me put that, because I'm looking at all these pretty colours. Now, I know you guys. So, obviously, we've got the distressed, yeah. and you was all going on about how they were in sets of 12. So the spritz sets, let's do this for you first of all. Let's put that there. So your distress spritz, perfect, Tracy. Please pop an order in. So this, now let me look at my little list. So the spritz, now I'm going to do, now as we know, he does sets A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, you know, it goes on forever with our team, doesn't it? But I lost the plot after set A and B. For one, I couldn't wait with the supplier I was using because I kept having, it's coming. I thought, no, sod it. So I've only got set A and B. Now, if you've got set A, B, C, D, and you have the whole shebang, this is what I'm going to do for you. You are going to have, 12 is £10, but if you want to buy two, I'm going to do the 2 for 15 quid. So that's 24 for 15. Now, obviously, if that's the case, and you want to, obviously, if you've got the whole set, these stack lovely. So I know that I can stack them and put them out the way. They're not damaging the lid because they're a hard lid. So let me just put it down this way for you, and this way, and they stack lovely. Okay, so again, I've took this, and I've had no problem at all with any of my bottles falling over, lids coming off, crashing off or anything. The same as this and the same as these. So you can stack these. So this is why everything is so neat and tidy, because you guys that are looking here, for instance, you're getting to see everything's all stacked nice. So you can see all your pretty patterns, especially if you're decorating them with a bit of textured paste. Or if you get some nice papers, you know, your papers that you stroke and you embrace, let's whack them on, you know, because then you can always look at your lovely papers then. But all I've done here is just put some textured paste on, and away you go. So you're getting 2 for 15 quid. Now, let's keep them bargains going. So that is with the Distress Spritz, yeah? Perfect. So let's put them there. So now we've got, now this is an interesting one, because look at this. Now this is where I had sort of a brain moment. I'm not going to say a brain art with an F, but your Inkology, your Lavinia acrylics and your distress oxide sprays, or your distressed sprays, ink spray, or what's it, because Lisa has also got, just to show you, that the spray stains also fit. Now, how about this for a deal? You can buy I've got these listed as the distress sprays, so I've got it listed like this. Because these all fit together, I have got a compartment of 6 for £6. I have got the 9 for £8.50. Or you can buy 12, which is your full set of your Lavinia acrylic sprays, for 10 quid. So that's £8.50. That's 6 quid. You have the 2 for 10. Yeah. Now, if you think about it, if you've got a lot of, whether it's oxide sprays, the distress stain spray, if it is a 57mm or if it's a 60mm, they are going to fit in these holders. So I'm not here to sort of say, oh, you've got to buy this for this and that for that. Mix and match. So if you think to yourself, you've got that there for £8.50 and you've got these two here for a tenner, that's £18.50, and you've got all of that storage for all of them bottles. Now all you've got to do is, you've got storage and you're keeping it all together, glue them together, and that's it. Look at that. Look at that. So you can mix and match with these because they all fit. Yeah, they all fit. Prove I'm doing it in front of you. Yeah. So please don't think, oh, if I buy that, it's not going to be the same size. And that's a 57mm and that's a 60. They're not going to fit. Yes, they are. You can see. I'm showing you. Yeah. Oh, what have I done there? Get that one out of there. All my oxides off of mine with that. So I've got the, I don't know why I ended up with this. Or maybe because it's tumbled grass. But anyway, that's another one. We digress. So, hoping you're liking that. So let me just move these out of the way because I've got stuff everywhere. Now, I'm excited. Yeah. I am very, very excited, if I'm honest. So, I think that's it. I'm going to show you how to put one together now. Let me just whack these up here out the way. And these. Now, I've got a lot going on my shelf. The weight is not a problem. It all looks very prim and proper. I'll put the photo on there to show you. Yeah. So you can see everything in real time. I've got all them lovely stamps on there. Very nice. So, let me just show you how easy this is. Oh, I'll tell you what I do want to ask you. Does anybody have these? Because I've not made a holder for this. Now, because this is a total different offside. So this is Craft Artist Fusion. I think is this John Next Door stuff. Anyway, so there's a set of those, but I haven't done a holder for them because I didn't know whether there was much demand for it. So if you are wanting holders for this, PM me and I will do it as a one-off, because I don't know whether or not there's a demand for it. So please don't, and forgive me if I'm upsetting anybody by saying that, but these are my mum's. So I'm asking the question. I'm not near my craft area. Will they fit? Delusions. Now, I don't know that product, so forgive me. So it might be a case of sending me a picture and maybe dimensions, because then I can let you know. So please forgive me on that one. I haven't got that product, and I don't know that product. So I don't know every product. I only use the products I use, so I'm really sorry if I annoy somebody there. But I'm excited with the, I mean, Lisa Horton stuff's everywhere. So I'm excited to do that. I have shown this on the website, but there is no stock because I've got to make that, and I want to do it so you've got that little leeway, because although it's lovely and tight how she's done it, I need a bank loan. Oh, bless you. Just do it a bit at a time. I'm not going to be stopping anything. The only difference that I'm going to be open and honest with is that I may upgrade from grey board to MDF. Now, if that is, I've got to look at postage options and weight and stuff like that. So at the minute, I can keep this really, really cheap for you guys using the grey board. Okay, so that's the reality of it. And no, I'm not going to use any sort of masking tape, because again, that's another product for me to buy, and that's to include in a cost, because I want to try and keep this. Why put money on where, yes, I get black and dirty from messing around with this, but you're a crafter. Nobody is a clean crafter. I'm sorry, but you know, that's fact. So let me show you how easy this is. As you can see, I've got a lot of distractions in this way. That's fabulous. Plus, loving these. One message. Oh, no problem at all. Happy Mother's Day. God bless you. That's made me think then, is it our Mother's Day? Crikey, that's coming up. So anyway, yeah, so digress. So I will be looking at storage options for this. Yes, fabulous. Thank you, Terry. Again, if somebody wants this morning, if somebody wants storage for these, if somebody wants storage for even this sort of stuff, we can do it. Well, I can do it. And then you're all going on about eyeshadows. Now, I shall show you what I'm looking at doing. I am looking at Acrylic storage. I'm looking at eyeshadow storage, and I'm looking at acrylic paint storage. So I will be offering everything possible, because I've got this myself and I'm sick of it being in a drawer, getting lost and turned upside down and things coming off, where I want proper storage so I can stack it. This might be a case of it's like this, so you can see. Yeah. And then at least it's down. However, we'll see. You tell me what option you want. Do you want something that's that way? Do you want something that goes in like so? Do you want something that's that way where you see the product? Yeah. So that's on the eyeshadow, you know, the polishes. The Acrylics, that's just a size, and I can quite easily do X, Y, and Z for those. Yeah. These are a set. I think these are the Lavinia acrylic paints. But again, there's a lot of different ones out there. Yeah. Let me know what you want. So let me put them in there. See, I've got to run these into a drawer now, and I've lost a drawer space. Same as these. You know, I can quite easily make a compartment to put those in, so you've got them all in a nice row. Now, somebody asked me for washi tape. I'm designing that today, so I'm going to do washi tape holders so you can put them all nicely on your desk and have them all stacked up. Those will be coming very, very soon. So if there's anything that you think to me, Lisa, I'd like to have storage for, message me, let me know, I will do it. Now I'll keep chatting, we need to do this now. So I'm going to give this one away. I'm not going to glue it, I'm just going to put it in as you see it. Yeah, so this is as easy as it gets. Now I've designed this as daft as it is. Yeah, let's see if my design's going to go to plan here. Now I am going to be totally open and honest with you, because sometimes everything fits snug as a bug, perfect, and then sometimes there's a little bit of a wiggle going on, like any flat pack sort of thing. Now I ain't IKEA, okay, and unless there's something major, I just remember I cut everything myself, I look at every product myself, and I know what I've packed. So I'd appreciate, not for the eyeshadow, I like something so they can be upright, maybe 3 or 4 high. Oh, lovely. Yes. I'll tell you what, I'll look at that. 3 high and slots, so you can, yeah, very nice. So, look at that already. Now, there is no glue. And already that's in, done, tickety-boo, yeah? That's the back. Now, you can do it this way, you can do it that way. It's up to you. There's all little slots. Now, as I was saying, I designed this, I've packaged this, I've put it into a Sealy bag, I've put your address on, I've sent it out to you. This is not a manufacturing nightmare where you've got somebody that's ripping you off, right? If there's a genuine mistake, I'll say, my bad, done, dusted, tickety-boo, and send out a replacement. However, I will not send you an inferior product. If, however, Royal Mail or Every have decided to bounce it around the back of the van, there's nothing I can do about that, yeah? That one's being awkward, little devil. Let's turn it around that way. Oh, no, I can't do that. That way. You've just seen what I've done. All I've done is wiggled it around, turned it around, yeah? Click. Now, you see how that's... So I'm glad that's happened here. See, sometimes where you get that little lift. Now, this is the only thing with grey board, yeah? So you can either snip it off or give it a wiggle. There we go, it's back in. It's all done, tickety-boo. Let's see if this one is going to go in now. See, there you go. Now that's in, done. So with a bit of glue, you know, that's all in, sweet as a nut. It's not falling apart, yeah? Now I'm going to put this one on. And again, it's all about just lining up these. Now, don't be shy, yeah? I'm not saying brute force and hit a hammer, but I mean, it's just a little wiggle with these. There's little holes, little... You know, if you're a little bit iffy on putting things together, you might have to have somebody help you. I understand that. But don't message me and say, oh, it's inferior. No, it's not worked. It's not this. It's not that. I've put this together myself. I know, yeah? And if it doesn't fit one way, turn it around. Because, unfortunately, I haven't put like a front and back outlay on it. So if it don't fit one way, it'll fit another way. You know, it's one of them. Hopefully, Lisa says that it's not going to get together. What am I doing? But yeah. I like something so they can... Oh, right, okay. You love these. Brilliant. So, yeah. Let me... There we go. That's going in now. So, just a little wiggle. There we are. That's one in. Let's put that one in. Yep, that one's in. That one's in. Perfect. There we go. Now, let me put top and bottom on. Now, I've wrote on... I should have shown you before I put it together, but... These are slightly bigger than the shell. Only slight. So when you put them together like that, you'll see the difference. There's 2 bigger than the others, yeah? Please, please, please bear that in mind before you start putting things together, yeah? And this is all you are doing. Oh, let me just click that together. There. I knew there was one. See? So this is what happens when you don't put glue on. So this is the giveaway. I'll make sure it's all tickety-boo and nice. Don't worry. So there we go. Let's put that on there. In, done, sorted. Top and bottom. It is easier than IKEA, and there's no instructions because you're going to watch this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a series of videos of how to construct each item. Okay, because otherwise if I start having to print off paper and instructions and all that, I've got to take all that cost into consideration, and I'd rather just do you guys a video and there you go, easy. So if you're gluing, I don't want to push and push and push and push, but there you go. That's as easy as it is, right? So I've had enough now. There you go. You know how many of these I've been making. So let me just show you the difference with the top and the bottom. So let me just, there we go. So can you see? There is a difference. So the level there, and there's that difference. So there's two of them that are, let me just, if you, for any smalls, I'm just going to mix these up now. So I don't know who's where what, yeah? So when you look now, and you put them down, you can clearly see, yeah, there is two bigger than the others, okay? So whoever gets this, apologies, but you're just going to have to, when you glue it, just make sure, because you can see that I've been messing around with it, okay? So this is a freebie. So what have you got to do for the freebie? Let's have a listen now. So what I want you to do is subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the videos, yeah, comment, yeah. I then would like you to be in the Facebook group. Do you recommend decorating? Now, I found it, once I've put it together, it's easier to decorate, if I'm honest. So I'm gonna do this one, for instance, because with these, once you've put it all together and glued it, then you can see then if you've got any blobs of glue where you don't like. Or let me just take this out, for instance, I'll just show you, because when I put this together, I thought, I don't know, bits of glue and stuff like that. And you can just see like little gaps and things like that. But if you're putting, so this had white acrylic paint on, and then I used Funky Fossils glitter, which was this one. This is amazing stuff. The Stella paste, absolutely. And then I just put it over all my little discrepancies, because I just cut the paper. So all I done with the paper was, I didn't even cut this on the laser. I just put it down, drawed around it, cut it out, and thought, yeah, okay, stick, done, yeah. I mean, and then look, so you can see the little discrepancies here and there. But when it's your own stuff, you know whether that's right, or if you're giving it away as a gift, that's a different kettle of fish. But I thought, right, I'm just going to put the Stella paste on. It has a little bit of a shimmer to it, and I think that's perfect. So, you know, for me personally, I would say erect your boxes. For one, that you know it's all going to go together and it's all together. And then for two, you can then look at it and think, well, which way do I want it to stand? Where's it going? And then you know which way then, because if you're putting your nice papers on, know where everything's going and how you want it to look at you. Okay, so I'm hoping that makes sense for you guys. So yeah, so with the storage boxes, make them first, then decorate them. Okay, so where was I? Yeah, so I want you to subscribe to my channel. I'd like you to share it. I'd like you to comment, thumbs up. Hopefully get yourself in the Facebook group, which will be brilliant. And I want you to share and comment that you've done that, and then I will then look, because obviously I can't go back into some of the comments on, well, I can actually if I go into my studio, but I will look on the YouTube and I will look on the Facebook group, and then I'm going to say, because it tells me who's shared and all the rest of it, share it, get it out there. I might even do a post. That might be an easier option for you as well on Facebook to do. Okay, so, and that's it. And then I will then pick one. I will ask you for your address and I will send this to you. Yeah. And I don't care where you are in the world, to be fair. I will pick somebody and send it out to you. Now, catch a breath a second. Right, so love that we can decorate. Oh God, yeah, totally. I'm not doing something that it's your craft rooms. Yeah, nobody's told me how to decorate mine. I mean, I've tried to sort of, when I've decorated this, for instance, I mean, this is like Ranger. I class this as Tim Holtz. Yeah, totally. And then I've used Tim Holtz stencils with textured paste. So I've tried to keep everything in keeping with, you know, that product. You know, I've done Lavinia products on this one with a Lavinia stencil, you know. So again, I'm trying to, you know, because then it's nice to the eye, because I like this stencil. I don't use it very often, but I like the stencil, you know. So again, you decorate how you want. It's your craft room. Nobody's going to tell you how to do it, how to what's it. But this is where you can get creative, yeah. It's like this, for instance. So this box is what I take with my 3 oxides in. So that's that one's a 33 oxides. And I just, there they are. There's the singles. I knew I'd put them somewhere. I love it. Oh my gosh, let me take them out. What a numpty. Oh god, there's me thinking, what have I done with it? Mom's run off. Right, so basically, there's your single Versafine CLA. So if you only want one or two of them, that's £1.50 each. So if you only need two to top up, a collection, there you go. It's £1.50 each, yeah? But what you've got to think about is, without me sounding really rude now, if you just buy one of them for £1.50, it's going to cost me more to post it to you. So please be respectful and mindful that add it with something, so at least I'm going to make on it, which I know might sound really rude, but please don't take me for a mug, because if I'm not making and it's not doing anything for me, I don't blame my mum. I'm just being totally straight and honest with you, so just be mindful of that. I mean, you could actually do the, look at that. You could have a right array of different sort of things going on. I mean, my mind's going on into overtime here. Crikey. But yeah, so I've actually glued these together. So these are all singles and these are the elements. So that means in there, I can fit, remember how I was telling you earlier? I can fit Harmony in. I can do Archival in there. I can do Stars On. And I can do Memento. Yeah, postage is expensive. So, I am being transparent with you, right? Because if you're going to go, there you go, Lisa, I want one of them for £1.50. It's going to cost me probably £3 to send it to you. Yeah. So, that makes no sense to me. So I don't want to refuse orders either, but please, if you are only buying one or two things, keep it for an order where you can add to. Please don't. I ain't dictating to you. Your finances and stuff like that, but bear in mind mine as well. I'm here to try and set up a business to help support other crafters, and to help you with your storage needs, and to also offer nice gifts for you to make for people, like your book boxes and stuff like that. I can quite easily do a book box and then put a couple of things in. Okay, you see, that's something else I thought about, a minimum order. But then I'm sort of going down the road then of like, then do I look at postage? Do you know what I mean? So I don't want it to be complicated. I want it to try and stay as easy as it can be for crafters. But all I'm asking is for you to be mindful when you're ordering. I might actually do a minimum of a £5 order, maybe. Would you say that would be agreeable? Would you guys be happy with that if I put a minimum order of £5 on? Bear in mind it will take me £3 to post it to you, but it's still the fact that I've made, do you know what I mean? Do you get what I'm saying? But would you be okay if I did put, say, a minimum order of £5 on, say, for instance? Yeah, give me a thumbs up now, or let me know, would be good. Let's have a look at some comments. Jane's watching, Sherry, Tara, Julie, hi, Sonia, Janine, Kim, hello everybody, hi Mand, Rosemary, Sissy Poos is on, Gaz, Heidi, who else we got? Belinda, hi, hello. So, very fair. Minimum order needs to be £7. Okay, goodness me. If you're all happy with that, I'm just trying to, we're not all millionaires in the crafting industry, and storage can be very, very expensive, which I found out because when I've looked at products and I thought, some of this is ridiculous. £30-40 for some ink things. I'm thinking, whoa, hold on a sec. So, and don't get me wrong, if you start adding and doing this, it does build up, but at least you're getting a bit of value for your money with me, and at least you got something nice. I'm sure everyone would spend more than £5. You should, what's that? You should add post. Oh, yeah. I'd be happy with £10 minimum. So I think people order will, oh, bless you. Well, I don't know. I don't know people's personal finances. So I'm just trying to do it where it's affordable for everybody, no matter whether you're a pensioner, whether you're retired, whether you work part-time and you've got children, whether this is something that you're getting for your grandchildren or for a family friend. International orders might have, I hate 40 pounds. Oh, well. Well, international orders, obviously I'd said if you message me, then that's something I'll discuss with that person that wants me to send them something, because then I'll look at postage and that. And again, I'll be respectful of that, you know, because yes, I know there's charges, there's customs, there's tariffs. I'm a pensioner. I'm getting there. I ain't far off, to be fair. So I understand, you know, where we all are. I'm also going to be doing giveaways regular, whether it's a couple, I think across the board for those. Yes, okay, thank you, Rach. When it's included posting, it's a minimum spend less. Oh, well, yep, okay, well, let's, most places do, say, with no postage. Well, I do no postage and I haven't put a minimum spend up, so I might actually put £5, where I think that it's a reasonable figure. So yeah, so there's your singles. Those are your single elements, but obviously it does elements, it does archival, as we said, Stazon. What else was this one? Harmony, Noir, Memento, Crikey. You know something, I had these donkeys years ago. I think they're still there. Let me have a look. Oh, yeah, they're crikey. Do you know something? These are donkeys years old. It's surprising. Some of the old stuff really does last. Crumbs. And yet some of the new stuff with the sponges and things, they're just like gone in so many uses. It's like, woo, crumbs. Anyway, so we'll digress. So these are nice fits. You know, there's not too much play, but it's lovely storage. And at least I know now I can whack these in a storage box if I'm doing a demo. All tickety-boo, yeah? So, there wasn't much call for the craft artist fusion, so I'll leave that unless somebody actually physically orders. Now, while I'm just thinking about it, alcohol inks storage. Now, I have got the Panata, however it's pronounced. Those will fit in with your stickles and your reinkers, yeah? Then you've got these. Now, a lot of them are bigger. These are 30ml, 1 fluid ounces. Now, I have got other options with these. So, let me have a look at this. For instance, now, you see, I make these to different fittings, and that just proves that I have to do. So, these are 30ml holes, which I'd have thought would have fitted. So, that means it's got to be bigger down to the thickness. So, not all ones will fit. However, all of these I've measured and they all are in the same diameter. So that I'm just showing you now. So I'm totally transparent. All of your different, oh sorry, God, I'm wobbling you all over the place today. But you'll be car sick on me. There's only slight on that, but each one will fit, because if I'm fitting in the stickles, that means that's a little bit smaller on these Stazon refills. The stickles and the Versafine CLA reinkers are all the same. So all of those will fit. So now that's made me look at these. So if you've got alcohol inks, which I'm sure a lot of you have, I'll also be, move them over there. I'll also be doing these in holders. Now, I don't know what these sets come in, so you'll have to help me out here. If I do alcohol ink of the larger 30ml, how many is normally in a set? Would you like them in 12s? Would you like them in 6s? I'll wait for your response on that so I can know, because I'll write them down, because I'll get those made today as well. So let me get a pen and paper. I'll wait for your reply. Yeah, I think I'm doing quite well with stuff. So yeah, so these are the alcohol inks. Now I know Lavinia have a range. I think Holtzy's got a range. There's loads of alcohol inks. So if you've got the larger 30ml, what size box would you like them in? Would you like them in a pack of 8? Would you like them in 6s? Would you like them in 10s? If you can tell me, that would be good, because we've already got the smaller ones covered. I'm doing those smaller reinkers in packs of 12s. I'm thinking maybe a 6 or an 8. What do you reckon? Let me know, please. And let me just get me a pen and paper. So I'm going to write this down, you see, because I'm good like that. Oh, we've got lots on the go. Come on now, what do you want? Anybody going to give me a what's it? Everybody's watching. Hello. Hi Sam, Lou, Marie, blah blah blah. Oh, hello, crikey, what have I missed here? Jane, Cherry, Tara, Jules, hello, good afternoon, morning even. Oh, it's nearly there. Right, so, oh, have I got no takers on alcohol inks then? The larger ones? Or have you all got the smaller ones? Have you all got the smaller ones then, where I can just stick with that size? Yay, nay. Let me just write this down. Oh, here we go, 6. Okay. Thank you, sweetie. So these larger ones in sets of 6, yeah? Sets of 6. And that's for the 30ml alcohol ink. Okay, sorted. Okay, so I'll do a set of 6 on those. And I'll probably think about how tall is the distress holder. Oh, crikey. Are you on about this one? I have 6 large ones. Is that for the 30ml then that you've got, yeah? Which will be that. So I usually do it in height wise so you can still see the top. So I don't cover it. I usually do it to about here, so you'll roughly, it's like with here. I do it so you can see obviously your colours and you can just see. So with regards to the height on this particular one, let me get my ruler. Yeah, that's a thought actually. Yeah, 30. Okay, I'll do a set of 6 as per for you guys. I'm going to do it in mil because that's the measurements I've used in. So that's 6 centimeters, 60ml by 120 or 12. No, the ink pads. Oh, sorry, apologies. Which one? Sorry, Jackie. Was it the oxides you were after? Oh, let me move things out of the way. Jackie, was it the oxides? Yeah, I presume it's going to be the oxides. Oh, so now's the time to ask me any questions that you want to measure, because yeah, I ain't put any measurements on. If you've got 11 packs, you're going to know. So okay, if it's this for instance, it will be 62 millimeters, which is 6.2 centimeters by say 200 and what we are to just under 250, 25. Measure the height went up. Yeah. So as I've just said, the height of it is going to be just under 250 centimeters, and in inches, let's have a look, see if I can give you in inches. 9 3/4 inch. Okay, 9 3/4 inch in height. That's that, as in from here to here. Yeah, and obviously it's 2mm either side of a pad, which, let me just give you that, it will be 3 1/4. Bugger, puppy needs away. Oh, you carry on. Don't make yourself yeah, I know, it's all good fun, isn't it? So is there anybody else wants me to look at either making something or they want a measurement or anything? Because I probably will have to put measurements on, but I just couldn't be asked. I've got that much else to do. It's one of them. So yeah, so once it's made up, you have literally between pads, you've probably got a little bit by below. Okay, if I can push in the Versamark as well, please, grovel. And if I can push in a Versamark in here. Oh, right, so Versamark would fit in there, yes. Versamark will, let me just have a look. Versamark will fit in the singles. Okay, so the singles, the Versamark fits in. Okay, so now I'm going to be honest with you. Let me grab one of these, because I think these, because I've done I'll get my room ready. Oh, am I going to, you're moving me in now. I've done these so it was a snugger fit, because when I've done these, yeah, it rattled around. So this measurement is a tighter fit for the pad. Yeah, if you glue the single link pad onto a nice layer, yeah, back, and then we'll use that for brush it. Yeah, well, this is where you've got your creative, mate. Now, measurements of the Versamark storage. Oh, hold on then, I'll give you that in a second. Oh, see, that's what happens when you don't glue it. Let me glue it back. Let me push. See, nice, and I need to glue mine. See, I'll just quickly put them all together. But I don't want to force that in, but on the singles they fit. Right, so the Versamark put together, let me get them out of the way. So the 6-pack. Oh, that sounded good, didn't it? Oh, the 6-pack. Oh, let me just, there we go. I need to glue them all together. Right, so you can tell I haven't glued anything. So the 6-pack. Where's that gone? That should be in there, shouldn't it? Losing the plot. It's all right, won't you? Right, so where's my ruler gone? Little ruler. You ready? So you don't have to make so many cuts. Well, I'll make whatever the cutting files I have to make. You know, it's one of them, but they do take a bit of time to do. No measurement of the measurement storage. If you glue the thing up, yeah. There's loads of different options you can actually do, but I've already done them all now, so the cutting files are all done. So this one stood up is, you ready? Let me do it right from the edge to there. It is, oh, let me do it in millimeters first. So it is 160 millimeters, 16 centimeters, or it is 6 1/4 inch by just over 2 and what are we on? 2, is it 2 and so many eighths? So it's just no, it's not 2, a quarter plus 2. Does that make sense there? Okay, that's on the inches. I didn't measure it in inches. I work in millimeters. 60 or 6 centimeters wide. Okay, so I'm hoping you got that. So the height is 160 millimeters or 16 centimeters by 6 centimeters or 60 millimeters. Okay, and that's your, yeah. So as I say, I haven't glued any of mine, I just whacked them together. Deep, they are 95 millimeters or 9.5 centimeters, and in inches that is 3 3/4 inch, as in deep, which is a little bit smaller than your actual, yeah, because I like to be able to get them. So do you need any other, I'm gonna have to glue these now, but it's okay, I'll just whack them back up. So does anybody need any other measurements? Yay or nay? So while I've got this this one that's just like needs gluing, obviously, I'm going to give you this measurement before somebody asks and says, well, may as well get this one while we're at it. We have got 130 millimeters or 13. Are you going to do a 30 or a 60 sacco for all of them that would hold Versafine CLA inks, or just singles? Well, I've done the 6s, so 6, 12, 18. So to be fair, I've got all the Versafine CLAs up there in 6s and 12s. So if you want to glue them all together, feel free. But then you've got to think, if I'm going to do a 30 or a 60, that's going to be postage is going to be ridiculous on that. So again, it's something I can look into if somebody wanted that. But again, if you wanted a 30 or a 60, the Versafine CLA, I thought, to be fair, I think I've got the full set there, which is in 6, 12, 18, 2 18s. Again, your oxides is a different kettle of fish. There's 20 million of his products. Oh, you got both of the full sets. Yeah, fair play to you. Again, it's options. If that's something that you want me to look into, I can look into that for you, and do a file, and then just see how much product it takes for it, etc, etc. So 75 or 7.5 centimeters by 130 or 13 centimeters. That's your Versa. Like I say, I haven't glued, you can see, like, I haven't glued it all together. And then the depth of that is again 9.5 centimeters, or 95 millimeters by, they may as well give you the full hog. I think it was 75, yeah, 75 or 7.5 centimeters. Oh god, that, anyway, that's been back up there. I'm gonna have to start gluing now. All this moving around and messing. So that's what happens if you don't glue your stuff together. It moves. So again, being totally transparent with you. So does anybody else need any other, I mean, if you brought like 30 singles, you would actually, what you've got to think about is if you've done 30 singles, you're going to have double bubble on the thickness here. But I mean, if that's the sort of thing that you like, because that would give you a really good rigidity. Again, it's up to you. But I mean, I can look at doing a 30 holder. I could do like stacks of 10. I mean, who's got what? Who wants sort of a stack of so many? You know, I'm still on the chests. I've got both full sets. Here would you do a 12 Versamark storage? I can do a 12, but I've got 2 6s which make a 12. You know, and that's £10. Yeah, do you get what I mean? It's not difficult. Let me just grab. Hold on, let me grab this out. I'm grabbing, I'm pulling, I'm mulling. There we go. Okay, so there you go. 2 6s make a 12. Yeah, there's 12. Stick it together. Voila. Got to shoot. We'll have to. No, that's fine. I'm going soon myself. I've got things to make. So there you go. I don't know how you want to. There you are. Let's put it like that. There's a 12. Yeah. So if I'm going to give you a measurement for that, it's bigger than a ruler. Oh, sugar. 30, 31, 32, thereabouts. Yeah. So there you go. If you stick them together, there's 12 there. Okay. Again, it's one of them. So I've got 1, 2. I've got 3 of these. So that's 36. Yeah. And that's the set. Okay. So again, that's why I'm doing 2 for 10. Was it 2 for £10? Let me have a look. Yeah, 2 for £10. So if you wanted 3 of these, that's £30. Yeah. If you buy multiple, I might look to try and give you a discount code. So obviously, you know, if you're wanting to do that, I can always sort out a discount code for people that spend X amount of money. So it brings it a little bit cheaper down for you again. I'm really flexible, you know, but if you want a 6 holder, a 6 and a 6 makes 12. Yeah. If you want a 12 holder, should I say, sorry. That's why I've done them like this, because then you can either rack them like this and have them running that way along your storage, or you can top them on top of each other. I don't know what people have got space wise or what they'd like to do, you know, so this is why I've done it as short, because then you can either stack it, put it side by side. I mean, if you wanted to, you could run like that, you know. Do you get what I mean? You can really go to town on this. You know, it depends on your space to what you've got. Yeah. So the singles will go nicely like that. Again, it's your options, it's your storage. This is why I've done them singles, 6s, etc. Yeah. Okay. So there we go. Is there anything else, dare I say it? So you've seen how easy they are to put together. So that means that these are as easy as any of the storage modules that I've done, that I've shown you. They're all easy, very easy put together. When I'm doing the, I cannot see the verse on your page. I have, okay. Nothing is live yet until I have finished this. Okay. Once I've finished this, I will then be putting quantities in, and then they are live. Okay. So don't worry, they will be. Once I've finished and I've pressed end to all of you guys and said hello to everybody, I am then putting quantities in. I'm probably going to start off by putting quantities of 10 or 20. Bye, love you all, blah blah blah. Yeah, so I'm probably going to start off by putting 10 or 20 in as a quantity and just see how they go. All right, and if they go, I'll replenish, because like I say, it's going to be per order that comes in to how I then cut and get these out to you guys. So please, they are going to be cut to order. So at least give me 24-hour grace time for your order. But I will give you tracking, and I will send you a message to say your order's on its way. You will get tracking. You will get tracking numbers if you order through the shop. If you message me privately, I'll email you and obviously give you all your tracking and the receipt just for confirmation as well. Okay. So has anybody else got any, want to ask me any questions or anything with regards to sizes, products, or anything else that you would like me to do? Let me just check Facebook. Hi Fee, Wendy, Doreen, Denise. I hope you're all well. Lovely to have you on here. Sonia, hi. Kim, Debs. Who else we've got? We've got loads of people. Wow. Hello, everybody. Hello. No, you're very welcome, Jackie. I'd rather you ask questions, and I'd rather be transparent and open with you while you're here, because the last thing I want to do is think that I'm giving anybody any sort of false information or giving anybody wrong information where they're getting confused or mixed up. I'm trying to keep this as basic and as simple as I possibly can, which I think you've probably gathered that, to be fair. I'm a crafter, you know. I'm the same as you, just I'm here live showing you X, Y, and Z, yeah? You're sitting at home thinking, yeah, fab, blah, blah, blah. But just, you know, all I'm saying to you is we're here to have a little bit of fun. I'm not here to rip anybody off. I'm not here to mess anybody around. If I get something wrong, I'm human, yeah? I'll apologise and I'll rectify it, yeah? Plain and simple. So, don't forget, share, subscribe, do all the niceties of life for me. Help me out. You know, I'd like to have this as a successful little business venture, yeah, at the end of the day. So I'm asking you for your support. I'm asking you to be open and honest with me and transparent. Yeah. So, you know, if there's something you want, give me a shout, message me, PM me, email me, whatever's best for you. And like I say, if I've done something wrong or to upset anybody, I'll apologise and we'll move on. Yeah. So there we go. So I'm just going to read through comments. Does anybody need anything else asking, or anybody need anything? Because look, the sun shines out. Wolverhampton's beaming. Yeah, whenever you are, I hope you've all got beautiful weather. Hi Cassie, Dawn, Ingrid, hello. Julie, hi. So any more questions? So anybody got any questions? Facebook group, has anybody got any questions? Because I'm now looking at your information. Has anybody got any questions that they want to put in the chat? Has anybody got anything that they need to ask me or anything like that? So I'm just watching you guys. I haven't got anything. I haven't got anything further in the YouTube. So no. Now I know there's a delay. So let me catch a breath. Let me just make sure, because I don't know how much of a delay there is on the Facebook group. So let's just double job. Hi Rosemary, Sonia, hope you're well. Let's have a look. So nothing's coming there. Fabulous. Oh, I like this. Right then. So I think we're all done then, people. I think it's time to get your vegetables on. I don't know if you're all doing a Sunday dinner today, but it's nice to sit out. You've answered all mine. Oh, perfect. Okay, brilliant. So that's good. So there's tick of the box. Set of 6 of the alcohol inks. I'll get them on, and I'm even gonna write it down. We're probably gonna look about a £5 for that. Okay, but that won't be posted on today, same as the Lisa Horton stuff, because I've got to make it. So I'm probably going to say by Tuesday of next week they'll all be on there live, but I'll do a post in Facebook so you know. Anything on no, I think I'll tell you what, you're all quiet. Have a lovely afternoon, everyone. Indeed. Right, so let's go and bugger off into the sunshine. Let's have a fabulous day. I've got some stuff to cut. I've got to put some stuff live in my shop now for you lot. I've got another idea for you. I shall message, okay. Okay, Rach. Looking forward to all the goodies going live. Have a fabulous, perfect. Thank you, Susan. Thank you all for your support, not just by coming to the Motorcycle Museum, because it was lovely to meet so many lovely people, but for this, for joining me on the live, for communicating with me, for supporting me. It means a lot, and I want you to genuinely know that as well. Okay. Okay, Facebook's nice and quiet. I'm liking this. You guys are really quiet today. So okay, we're going to do the I'm going to wobble you around. Right then, so I'm going to terminate for today. I'm going to get the stuff in the shop live. So my beautiful people, let me just there we go. Let me turn this around. So that looks a bit odd. Right, so here's my storage before I go. Right, let me whack that down here. So just so you can see all my little inks, Dinkles, this. Now, I'm going to move all this out of the way. There's me, that's my Lavinia. So now you see how I've stored that, and that's plain and not decorated. So over here, I'm umming and ahhing whether to put this on. And that's got my Dinkles in. But, you know, my little Dinkle holders here. Yeah. That's just for when I do, like, demos and stuff. But I've got that there, which holds all my Dinkles and stuff, yeah? So, there you go. But, yeah, so there's my storage. Well, minus all this, anyway. So, if I put this down here, whoo, look at that. Let's whack that out the way so you can have a good look. And I'll show everybody else as well. So, there you go. So, there, oh, hello. You're all upside down. What's all that about? Oh, crikey. It's like a bloody fairground ride that was. There you go. Right, so Versa, all there. There's my oxides. Elements. Yeah, oh, I tell you what. I ain't liking this screen going all over the place. What's all that about? Bloody hell. Right, I'm going to cut it. You're upside down. Blooming neck. I'm going. See you later, you lot. Right, okay. Oh, crikey. Where do I end this? There we go. Crikey.